Hi, this is Sherri. Welcome to my channel, empowering you to be the best you that you can be. And I am doing a challenge, 75 days of meditating and writing, and we are on day 62, and we are continuing on with 50 minutes of meditating and writing. In this video, for your journal prompt, I wanted to talk with you about victim, the victim role. The victim role. It's running pretty rampant in the world. And we all fall into it. We all do. Everybody does. And no matter what you've experienced in your life, whether you had come from a really traumatic background or not, we still tend to, as human beings, fall into this role from time to time. It doesn't mean that you have to stay there. However, we do fall into it. I know I have. And if you're falling into any of those roles of, we have a persecutor and a rescuer, and you know we will rotate through those roles from time to time. And so I want to specifically talk about the victim role, because any role you play, really, if you're a rescuer or a persecutor, like if you're mean to people or you're critical of people, that's like really a persecutor role. If you're a rescuer in a rescuer role, you want to save everybody. um, that's also can be a victim role, because what will happen for a rescuer is they tend to say things like, nobody's helping me, because you're too busy fixing everybody, so nobody can help you. And so I know that one very well, because I predominantly go to that one. And anyway, so today, looking at both of those roles, they were both victim roles. So how do you recognize if you're in a victim role, or how do you recognize if others are in victim roles? Well, one of the gauges is, again, a victim could be, I could go to, I mentioned in the video, I went to the post office and there were no forms and I threw a fit. Like inside, I threw a fit. I didn't throw it out. I didn't throw the fit outside. I threw a fit. It's just like, I was just like, what the heck? Why does this always happen? Like, I'm running an errand, like the thing isn't there that I need. Like, what is the deal? Or I go to Walmart and there's you know, I remember going to look for ornament hangers and like no store had them. And I was like really frustrated. I'm like, why is this happening to me? Like, why can't I just go to this place and have this there? Why does this happen to me? Why does this happen to me is a really good victim statement. Why does this happen to me? Why does nothing go my way? Those are victim statements. So you can first gauge it by what people are saying, or what you're saying, what you are saying. And again, I've fallen into it before, and one of the ones I've fallen into was, the when the airport loses my luggage, or the airline loses my luggage. I'm like, there we go again. I can never travel where they don't lose my luggage. So that's a victim statement. And so that's the key to recognizing whether you're in the victim role or somebody else is. Another good gauge of being in a victim role is when you don't really want anyone's help. And what that means is, a lot of times victims will say they want help. However, when you offer them help, they deflect it. So they will say things like, "Oh no, I tried, that didn't work. Um, yeah, I'm not going to do it that way. Yeah, I got to do it this way because." So they'll start deflecting any sort of help because they want to stay in the victim role. It's a very good gauge of how you can tell someone's in a victim stance. Now, this is very different than victimization. So victimization, yes, there's that trauma that happens where we might be victimized by somebody. That's not what I'm talking about. That's a totally different animal. That we can work on that. That's a trauma thing way back in the timeline, or not. It might not be way back in the timeline. It might have just happened. So there's a difference though between victimization and victim. So you can be victimized and not stay a victim. Okay. So I want you to just really journal around that. It's a big one. Journal around that. We're on day 62, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.